down.
Shield from calamity.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Now you see what I can do.
Gale Force! Dance in the wind! Vanish without a trace! I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! I can handle it! Far enough!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Getting fire! Dance in the wind!
Back to the blade!
Take
this!
More for the stop
No
time.
further!
Freeze laser!
You're mine!
Shining
Back to the blade! Dance on the wind!
Let's go! Healing field!
They smite
More
now!
for the stop. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do
Try
best.
harder!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Try harder! Back to the blade!
Field!
You're mine! Crush! There!
It's go
Now you see what I can do! I'll face
Fire!
this one's all mine!
With
Easter!
magic in here!
Back to
Another
blade!
in here!
Elusive deity! There!
Get on now! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I...
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
I owe you one.
Here goes! Not on my watch! I never
Shield
miss!
from calamity! Vacuum blade! We got flyers!
I've got it! Let him now!
Blade! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
There!
Certainly not.
Vacuum
Take
blade!
this!
Recover! Raging Cascade!
This
one's
all
mine.
Vacuum blade!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Guess I misread the landing. This one will be difficult to predict.
Burn it hell!
Annihilation!
I can carve through armor!
Power of flame! Vanish! I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Vacuum blade! Calamity!
The flashing parts are weak points! Explosion! Not on my watch! Flame of fury!
Vacuum blade!
Laser spear! Here's evil! Crossblade!
Negative gate!
Got it! Now's our chance!
Denied! Bloody howling! On your ass! Not today! I'm not done!
In here!
Dragon Swarm!
More for the stop time!
Begin! Take Vacuum blade!
Elusive deity! Alright! Demon blast!
Demon blast! It's over!
Now we're not... Astral lightning can
Vacuum
eruption!
blade! Take this!
Thunder blade!
There! Vacuum blade!
One more!
Resonate with the
Illuminate
without the
the
same
dark!
I can carve through armor! Rending you
Holy
apart!
land!
Bloody time to let it rip!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Let him inside me! Yours to be let free! Captivity!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching. Let's dispose of this crowd.
There! Now I can let loose.
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Fall into God's
Being interrupted.
Vacuum
There!
Annihilate!
Now I can let loose.
Can't be swallowed by the power of water!
Vacuum blade!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
I'll grind you into...
Shining Supernova!
Ready and
Raging
ready.
Cascade!
Vacuum
In here.
hit on!
Healing Circle!
Ignite!
Sorry to trouble you.
We do the same thing.
Thanks!
Sleep now! Radiant Look you all tucked away! Light
Blade.
Alright, release! Showtime! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Let's get you all tucked away! Free
Vacuum blade!
Supernova!
Try harder!
Spirit Blade!
Everlasting darkness.
Damn it! At once!
Hold nothing back!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help! I never miss!
Benediction light.
Here's a healing arm! First aid!
Vacuum blade!
Radiant Blood!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Reflect on thy sin.
There!
They smite with
This one's all mine!
Without a trace!
Ignite!
Lightning orb!
Pieces!
Illuminate! Don't mind if I do!
Execution!
I'll smash you! Scream
Piercing!
bathed in blood. Rending you a bloody
Vacuum blade!
benediction
Blade!
light.
Dance in the wind! I can't heal you forever!
Vacuum blade!
Light astral energy!
There!
Dance in the wind!
Prepare to be
Vacuum
burned.
blade!
In a bind,
There! Vacuum
resonate with the
blade!
earth.
Lunar corruption!
There!
Lightning orb!
On
By the
your
power of water! Let's go!
It's on!
Lightning!
Burn it out!
Sleep now!
Watch yourself.
Let's get you all
Enough
tucked
done!
away!
Has incredible power.
Vacuum blade!
Another incantation ruined.
Banana healing go!
Okay.
Far enough!
I'll face you.
Thanks, Gio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do
Do
better.
it! Lightning orb!
Blow them away!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Opponent like this should be easy.
Armor won't save you!
Vacuum blade!
I can't heal you forever! Annihilate! It's in the sky! Come on! Refocus! Light!
Vacuum blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Vacuum blade!
Holy Land!
There!
Burning strike! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Ah! Dragon
Free
Form!
Blazer!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Vacuum blade!
Illuminate the dark!
There! This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
Dance on the way!
There!
Lost in pain.
Here, let me help! First aid! Dance in the wind!
Vacuum blade!
Pierce evil!
Vacuum blade!
Illuminate the dark! Magic is in! Holy Land! Annihilation!
Can you take it?
There!
Without a trace!
It's on! Vacuum blade!
Here!
Reflect on thy sins.
Burn it out!
Blade.
There!
Glacial Spear! Here I go! Supernova! Freeze Lancer!
Execution.
There!
Here, let me help!
Vacuum blade!
Another incantation. Ruin.
All disasters made one! Come
There!
Lunar Dimension!
Benediction
Purity!
light.
Lunar
Vacuum blade!
Maelstrom! I'm all
Here.
stopped up!
Try harder!
Being interrupted.
Vacuum blade!
Eat dirt! Do it!
Blind you
Chill.
with the dust.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this now!
I'm right beside you!
All mine! Eat dirt!
Out of the
Vacuum
woods.
blade!
Here!
Here.
One more!
No further.
The
Vacuum
enemy
blade!
is going all out!
Vacuum blade!
Here!
No more.
No more playing nice!
Eagle ray.
Leave the target
to me.
Trace!
Divine
Radiant Sword!
Eagle ray.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Vacuum blade!
Here's Eagle!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Isara!
This one's all mine!
Resonate with the
Burn
earth.
it out!
Thanks so much!
There!
Flawless flight! Finish without a
Vacuum blade!
Dance in the wind!
There!
Field! Explosion!
Vacuum blade! Vacuum blade!
We must depart.
In an instant! Impact clock!
We're still standing. Barely. I found some... equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Hold on to your
But
arms.
we have no
Here I
choice!
come. Let me know if you need healing.
I can carve through armor.
Here's a glacial spear. Here's own death. Concentration.
Vacuum blade!
That'll bring you down.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Reflect on thy sins.
No
Leave the
further.
enemy's arts to me.
No complaint here.
There!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Vacuum blade!
Ready to go.
On your
Strike! Burn!
I never miss.
Here I come! Strike!
Denied!
Gale Force!
Denied!
Illuminate the dark! Tug Force! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lance!
Vacuum blade!
Bathed in blood.
Glacial
Rending
Spear!
you a bloody howling!
On
Here
your
I come!
Blazer!
Strike! You're finished!
Raging Storm!
Ready and
Rending
ready!
you apart!
Searing
All in
Flame!
all.
Reload! Illuminate the Tyranny!
I
Flame
can't
of
hold
Fury!
you.
Glimmer!
Vacuum blade!
Negative
Holy
Gale!
Lance! There!
Now! Freeze Lancer!
small, but a victory nonetheless. We have a lot.
Out of our way!
There!
Not my watch!
There! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging Storm! Finish without a trace!
Vacuum
Fall
blade!
Design own death!
There!
Shield from calamity!
Concentrate!
Okay, here I go!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
See ya! Can you take...
No sooner said than done! Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through!
Grant me the
Here I come!
strength! Take this!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Vacuum blade!
Far enough!
I owe you one!
Airborne beam! My set! I'll smash you! Shield from calamity!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Vacuum! All yours!
That'll bring you down!
Here I come!
Do it!
Radiant light!
We've turned the tables on it!
There are still more left!
Right!
Regenerate!
No time to hold back!
Glacial shield!
Here's Evo!
Thanks!
I'm ready!
Holy Blazer! I'm ready!
Dragon Swarm! Tempest! Vacuum blade!
Gun!
Can you take it?
The vacuum blade!
Now! Once and
You're mine!
Elusive deity!
No escape!
Arctic Fire complete focus! There!
Here I come!
Elusive
deity!
Illuminate the dark!
There!
Holy Glimmer!
Vacuum
Now!
blade!
Elusive deity!
There!
Here!
Now!
Hitting Biopilot!
Strike!
How much longer will our... healing arts last?
No further!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Take this!
You're mine!
Not on my watch!
Armor won't save you! Denied!
There!
Raging Storm! Here goes! It looks like you got this one covered! My Astral Radiant Cascade! Spread! Dance in the wind!
No escape!
I can't hold on much longer!
Let loose!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
I'm ready!
No escape! Vacuum blade! You picked the wrong fight! Vacuum blade!
Resonate with the earth!
Gemini Alpha!
Stalagmite!
Take
Rending you
it!
apart!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Vacuum blade!
No more playing nice!
Prepare to be sealed!
Vacuum
You can't get out of this!
Up and at it!
Here I
Let's
go!
go! Reload!
Far enough!
Vacuum blade!
In here!
Win!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Killing light spear!
Raging Storm!
Thanks, Shira.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Burn it!
Raging Storm!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'm ready!
Double me! In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good... partner. This one will be difficult to predict.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Radiant Flash. Reload. Let the marksman handle this. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Can you take it
Freeze Lancer. The flashing part is their weak point. Sleep now.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. You guys want to rest here?
Why are you staring at me?
I love how much amazing food we get to eat, even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver spoon elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Xion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make, too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. And there's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Xion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing. Xion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Xion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Xion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
Next time, what say we discuss relics? Once we finish eating, we should get going.